no bartender, no chef, no problem. Tapster has just opened up in Philadelphia, and the headline reads, Tapster opens in Philly with 54 self-service taps for beer, wine, and cocktails. When staffing Tipster, his new Center City bar, Roman Malazewski did not hire a single bartender or cook. Tapster's bar is not really a bar in the conventional sense. It's a wall, not like the wall at the southern border that was partially filled, but it's a wall lined with 54 different taps of beer, wine, batch cocktails, spiked teas, hard seltzer, cold brew coffee, and juices, all of which is all self-service. Such pour-your-own setups have been popping up locally over the last handful of years at such places in Phoenixville, Westchester, Manayunk, Newtown, and now we have one in Center City here in Philadelphia. And I have yet to see this, although apparently Dorenzo has gone. And when I read this story last night, the first thing that popped into my mind was I remember years and years ago, probably in the 90s, the early 2000s, when I would occasionally still frequent a fast food joint. Like, for example, you go to Burger King and you go up and you weave your way up the line, you order, you get your tray, and they give you the empty cup, right? And then before you sit down, you go and you hit the big ice machine, fill up the cup with ice, and then the fountain soda. That's kind of what I was envisioning for this. But I think from a beer standpoint, this is phenomenal. From a wine standpoint, totally great. I would be the little skeptic in me would question the cocktails and the mixed drinks. You know, if you get a vodka cranberry, am I really getting a double shot of Tito's in there, or are they diluting that down a little bit? But Dorenzo, our Center City social butterfly, has actually experienced Tapster in Philadelphia, and he says it's pretty good.
Yeah, I was just out for dinner on, what was that, Saturday night?
Did you take Mary?
Yeah, I was out. Her sister was in town. So
Must have been pretty good. He doesn't even know what night it was. I think it was Saturday.
But yeah, we got dinner, and it actually was right around the corner, and I just thought it looked really cool. They have a bunch of swings. I mean, the vibe there is really cool.
Swings?
Yeah, they have it's almost like
a swing set?
Yeah, it's a table, a normal table, and then it has like 4 bars, and there's chains and almost like wooden swings hanging
Really?
from it. Yeah, it was kind of cool.
So,
Wait, so you're drinking and then you're
Mary,
Yeah, well, we were saying that could
Mary,
end
give
badly.
me a push. Can you get me started? I want to finish this Miller Lite.
It could end badly. We were saying that, and but they also have board games. You could turn in your ID to get whether it's Uno, chess, checkers, whatever. They had a bunch of board games, and it's cool because you don't have to spend a ton of money. It's by the ounce. You could get little beers, like little flights.
Okay.
And the 3 of us spent $50.
So I was just going to ask you, economically, I mean, so let's just say you got, instead of a flight, you grabbed, I don't know, 4 pints of beer. I mean, what are we talking here? $6-7 a pop, or is this ballpark pricing? Like it's $12 a,
I mean, if you get a Miller or Yingling, it was pretty cheap. It was $4, $5 for a pint. But then if you had a sour, an IPA, anything like that, it was around $8, $9. So.
And I got to imagine there's local and micro brews and craft beers. You're probably not going there for a Bud Light, correct?
Yeah, they have a lot of. I think they had.
Did they have Bud Light, by the way?
They had Miller only, and Yingling, and I think Michelob.
So there's no bartender?
I mean, there's workers there, but technically, I guess no. There was 4 or 5 staff members there.
So did they card you to get in though?
Yeah, you have to get carded, and there wasn't a cover or anything. But.
Okay. Here's my only, and I'm always trying to think of what would be one of the issues or the questions here, is usually, and I this is not to throw any shade at any bartenders or waitresses, but I feel like sometimes. They don't do the best job of cutting people off when they've had too many. Do you think safety is a concern because you're going up there and it's just, hey, I'm going to refill, I'm going to drink till I black out. Is that a concern?
It's not the bartender's job to cut you off if you had to.
Well, they limit you anyway. There's a card.
What are you doing? Take some personal responsibility.
Oh, of course. I'm all about personal responsibility and accountability. But every now and then when you're at the bar, you've seen the guy who's had 5 or 6 doubles, of mixed drinks, and he probably shouldn't walk to the bathroom, much less walk back to his car. So I just don't know if this is a concern where, hey, all of a sudden there's, quote, less supervision, so to speak.
Are you speaking from experience?
No, I drink at home. You know that.
I'm kidding.
I pass out on my couch.
No, but they do have this card. So when you get there, you attach one of your, whether credit or debit, to It's almost like a reloadable card, but you just put the card onto any tap, and it will pour them for you. But it stops after a certain. I think after like 3 drinks total, you have to go back up and re-verify it. So if they think you're too drunk, then I guess they wouldn't re-verify it.
91 LSXer on YouTube says Henry Ruggs loves Tapster.
Oh, dude. Come on, man. For those that don't know, Henry Ruggs was the Raiders receiver that got behind his sports car and I think killed people, and he's in jail now for 3 to 10 years.
That's a sin.
Yeah, I mean the DUIs. Jeez, LSXer.
It's awesome.
He went for the jugular at 656.
Well, I read it, so I'm just as culpable.
Well, I mean, look, that's a tutorial, right?
That's a tutorial on a call.
That's a tutorial on a post in the comment section.
So this, though, is a business model where they don't have to hire a lot of people.
Yeah.
Where it's self-serve.
Overhead should be pretty cheap outside of the rent.
And a lot of times restaurants and bars are a lot of cash. From what Anthony's saying, it's all card.
This is it.
So you, as a business owner, it's a good business model because you avoid any possibility of theft, that sort of thing.
Yep.
No cash register. It's an interesting business model. I don't know. It's a fun idea.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of screens, like sports screens, huge, big screens. I don't know.
Is it Anthony? Is it a once and done type thing, just experience, or could this be like your spot for like NFL Red Zone Sunday?
No, I'm definitely going to go there a good amount. Like it's pretty cheap, and on top of that, you can play the games, and you could have, you could try a couple beers and only spend like $5 to $10 if you don't have, and it's an easy way. You want to be hesitant on a weekday going and getting drinks. This is a good way. You have a little tiny beer, and that's it.
Gen Zs need games now. Like whatever happened.
Preoccupy us.
Just hanging out at the bar,
socializing,
talking.
What do you mean? You didn't play board games?
Put your phone down.
Do we have checkers that we can play while we drink this IPA?
We will play. Who wants to play cornhole?
Yeah, come on.
I played Uno. What's wrong with playing games?
Mary, can I swing you in the swing?
Can we play
while we drink our sours?
When we come back, we need All American Reject Swing Swing.
Oh God,
it's
just oh my Lord.
Oh my
entertain me while I drink.
As I drink my hard seltzer that I could get at the grocery store. I would definitely take advantage of the crafts and the IPAs and the stuff that you might not get in a normal spot.